Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome to 31 Days to Business Startup, Day 2, where we're going to be talking about bright idea. Now, I wanted to talk about this because as an entrepreneur, we all have ideas, right? We have lots of ideas, mostly. But it's one thing to have an idea, but it's another thing to enact an idea. And I suggest and I believe that when you go from idea to bright ideal, that means you have manifested the ideal in the world. It has gone from inside your head to outside in the world. But how do you get there, right? You're thinking, I have this idea and I really want to start this business, but what do I do? And the things that I would like to talk about today as it relates to taking your ideal from just a thought into action is to think about what that might look like. And so the way I look at it is this. You got this thought, right? It's going on in your head. And okay, so like, I want to start a yoga business. Let's just say for an example. And so one of the ways you can begin to start kind of getting some energy around an ideal so that you can move it into action is to think about what it would feel like to own a yoga business. What would it feel like to teach the yoga class? What would be the benefits to the people that were in your class, your customers, your clients? How would they feel about you all of a sudden? Not necessarily all of a sudden, but that you're offering this really amazing yoga instruction. Because if you can take your thoughts and begin to kind of imagine in a more feeling kind of way what that's going to be like, then it begins to inspire you, right? It begins to make you think, oh yeah, I could do this. And also, you get to realize, wow, this is going to be pretty awesome if I go ahead and do this. And then I feel like what ends up happening is that once you kind of you've thought about it and you got a sense of what it's going to feel like, it pretty much motivates you and inspires you into action. You get to the point where you're like, yeah, I can do this. I'm going to do this. This is what I want to do. This is my ideal. I know what it's going to feel like, right? And I know now what I need to do to make it, to manifest it, to make it happen in the world. And so a lot of times it's that kind of imagining, that feeling what it would feel like to be a business owner or to be providing the product or service that you want to provide to the world. That really is when you start to kind of begin to get ready to plug in to your idea and give it the juice and the energy that it needs for you to manifest it. And so I always contend that when you have your thoughts, right, and you got your feelings, and you start to engage in action, that really the collision of all three of those things is what generates your idea. And it becomes bright, right, like a light in the world because you have finally, once and for all, manifested it. So, what you want to do, folks, is you have an idea, and I know most of you have really, really, really great ideas, but you got to figure out what are you going to do to manifest that idea. And the way I suggest that you do that is to think about your ideal, then to feel what it's going to feel like for your ideal to be real in the world. And then that will give you the tools and the strength and the energy and the inspiration and the motivation to make it bright, to light up in the world and be that special gift that you share with everyone. So, thank you for tuning in today. I hope this information has been useful. Make sure that you visit our website. So, once again, thank you for joining me. Take care of yourselves. Peace and love.